to spooky season. 27 days from Halloween. I am glad you are here. If ever we needed a year for some for some celebration and some holidays, it is this year. My friends, I am glad you are here. Welcome into Creator Talk Live. It is on live every Sunday night, 9:30 my time, Central Time, 10:30 Eastern Time. Other times, other places, depending where you live. Captain Akron in the house. Go Browns. Hi, everyone. That's it for the show tonight. His team beat my Cowboys, and it was, 12 seconds into the show. Try to love you anyway. Yeah, my Cowboys didn't do so well. So if you're listening on the replay, or if you're listening on the podcast, or if you're just getting, hey, pass holder pair, if you're just getting the audio and it's not live on Sunday nights on October 4th when we're doing this live on YouTube, the Cowboys stink. In case you were wondering, their defense, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Let's say hi to everybody in debt. Dean, the turkey legster, the first one in the house. I'm here. Captain Akron in the house. Passholder Pairs in the house. Destination Timeshare in the house. You know what? Before we keep going, sorry about last week. Had some stuff going on. And then if you were one of my people that want to be here for Friday, sorry about that too. Life happens, guys. You know how that goes. But we do go live quite often. If you're new here, welcome. Good Morning Disney is Monday through Saturday. 9:15 in the morning, my time, 10:15 Eastern time. Then we on Tuesday nights have Welcome Home, the DVC show. Friday nights we have Disney Pins Live, and then this show, Creator Talk Live. That's 9 live shows a week plus the videos. Oh, and I didn't mention Creator Talk Live because we're making some changes with it. I haven't fully announced it. I've made my final decision, but I haven't fully announced it, and I got to get a hold of some people before I tell the world. So Rally Creative in the house, BDF, that's Keith in the house. Welcome in. So yeah, I'm glad you're here, guys. I've been looking forward to this. So couple 3-4 weeks back, I learned about a new thing. Hey, Cricket, good morning to you in Australia, or good evening to you if you came all the way here. Mar in Memphis in the house, what's going on? Stacey Rogers in the house, what's going on? Mar says, what? The ad was for Tube Karma? What? Seems like a conflict of interest. I have a good friend who is called Karma Cash Flow. Good channel. I don't know what we're talking about though. Can someone please make a gif of Jeff saying my Cowboys? They do. I'll say it again. The defense is horrible, but you know what? Who they're better at? Your Eagles. They're still going to win the East. They might be 6-10, but they'll still win the East. I think your quarterback got pretty much benched today, Mrs. Rogers. Anyway, Pro Manhattan in the house, Resort Budgeting in the house. What's going on? For Video Edit Man in the house. Good morning, sir, to you. Let's get to the subject. I'm hearing beeps. Anyway, Click Magnet. TubeBuddy, I love. If you're not using TubeBuddy, you should be using TubeBuddy. www.tubebuddy.com/Dole Whip. It can give you a free download. Now, let's be real. Let's be right up front. You can get a free download anywhere, anytime. But if you use my link and you upgrade, they pay me some of that money. So please do that. But listen, I'm going to talk you into needing one of the higher levels tonight because it's pretty cool. Click Magnet. I was never a chick magnet, but I'm also not a click magnet yet. But hopefully with Click Magnet and TubeBuddy, I can be a click magnet here pretty soon. Chick magnet's probably out of my. It's all right. I outkicked my coverage with the wifey anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, did you hear that beep? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I still want the gift, says Stacy. I heard a beep too. I don't know where it came from. It sounded like from my feet. Anyway, Click Magnet. Listen, so TubeBuddy, if you don't know what TubeBuddy is, let's start in the very, very beginning. I love TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy I had for the free version for, I don't know, about 18 months. But honestly, it's one of those things where I downloaded it. Oh, good question. Well, let's get to that, Stacy. Stacy got a good question. Wait, where's Lynn? We need hashtag where's Lynn? I'll get to that in a minute. TubeBuddy has a free download, and it's great. And you can do a lot of stuff with the free version. But I didn't take advantage of it the first, I don't know, year in this YouTube journey. Oh, thank you, Keith. I appreciate that, buddy. I really do. Thanks for using my link. There's a lot of tools in there. I've been using the paid version for a long time, and I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember which ones. You know, I don't have to worry about it anymore because I paid for it, so I don't, or I have the paid version, so I don't have to. I don't remember, frankly, what I didn't have then because it's been quite some time. But it was plenty of tools for the beginning of my journey is what I'm trying to say. So if you're new to TubeBuddy, if you're new to YouTube and you want to grow, there's no reason not to click the free link. And again, please use mine in case you decide to upgrade because then I win and they win and you win. But I'll be honest with you, the Keyword Explorer and the SEO Studio, which I've talked about on the show, and we'll talk about it real quick here, just because we should. those are the two tools that I love the most and have gotten the most bang for my buck for. Lynn, the Lynn Project, my co-host, who normally, be over here. She's not here. And I'll tell you why here in a minute. Her favorite tool, which I haven't used too much, is the A/B thumbnail tester. The A/B testing simply, you look at this, you compare the two. And we're going to talk a lot about that tonight. Well, in relation to that tonight with Click Magnet. Now, because we're talking about that, we should probably talk about Lynn. Lynn's not here. Lynn made up some story about family and birthday, and I think she just feels really bad about my Cowboys and didn't want to have to interact with me knowing that I'd be grumpy about the Cowboys. And no, she's got some family birthdays and they're having a good time, and she's fine. Everything's good. She's just enjoying a family evening like we all do on occasion. So give her some love. Go over to her channel. She's the Lynn Project, and she's awesome. She's my good friend. She's usually here. She's the co-host of this show. Anyway, so A/B testing. You get, say, the best kind, well, not the best. The way I think of A/B testing is this. You create a video, right? And say you put a face on there. So you put a face and maybe a very little text or no text. And or you do the same video, then you do a thumbnail with no face. Maybe a picture of, the baseball stadium because it's a baseball video or whatever you're doing. And then you can test them. And TubeBuddy does its magic. Jackson, RC Aviation House, good evening to you. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. If you're new here, by the way, a couple new faces in here. Thank you so much. Smash the like button. If I don't bore you to hit the subscribe button. It's free today and maybe for the rest of our lives, probably. But anyway, thanks for being here. I appreciate the new names. I appreciate the veteran names, too, and I especially appreciate the members, by the way. I haven't said thank you to having my members here yet, Mar and Dean and lots of other ones. So members, thank you. But everybody, thank you. Thank you for being here. Anyway, so A/B testing. It's a valuable tool to see which ones works. Click Magnet is a kind of that on stereo on steroids. I set myself a list. So it is on the Legend plan. So the Legend plan is not the free version. I'm not a salesman for them, but I believe I'm going to sell you on it tonight. Here we go. What thumbnails are doing well and how they can improve is what we want to do. So listen, if you're brand new here, you heard me say this before. Let me move this because I'm blocking my own chat here. Okay. I find once Destination Timeshare says, I find once you have used SEO Studio a few times, you know how it works and can write up your title, description, and tags to where it hits 100% every time. I don't get 100% every time. I get 99 to every time, and 98 on occasion, 99, 80%, 100%, probably 10% of the time. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. It certainly becomes something that, when you do anything, you get good at it. Stacy says priorities. Yeah, priorities, absolutely. Family first. Chrono Network, welcome in. Hey, Dole Dad, not sure if I want to upgrade. Money cost is a problem on my end. Chrono, I totally understand. I don't want to tell anybody to spend any money they don't have. But if you have the money, it's going to be well spent. I can tell you that. Yeah, I'm on the Legend plan, and I think it's well worth it. It is what it is. And I can tell you there's lots of ways you can work. So if you get on the paid plan and then you start doing what I'm doing, frankly, and I'm happy. If you sign up under me, I'll show you what I've done so you can get upgrades for free. So if you're on the sign up, if you're on the paid plan and you get a link, you can be an affiliate. And when you get so many affiliates, you get to upgrade for free. And if you sign up under my link, I will absolutely help you do that. Not that I wouldn't help you if you signed up under somebody else, but I'd certainly give you more time if you signed up under me because, why not? You help me out. So yeah, I don't want to be a salesman here, Chrono and everybody else, but you really should. So let's get to what the Click Magnet does. So thumbnails are everything. Again, if you're brand new to this, let's go some very, very basic stuff. Hey, Triple D, Sean in the house. What's going on, my man? I'm glad you're here. There's two reasons they're going to have to possibly click on your video, right? There's two open doors, your title and the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the cover of the book. The title is, well, the title of the book. Thumbnail, I would say, my opinion now, no data on this, my opinion, 95, 98, 99% of it. If your thumbnail sucks, why would anyone click on it? It's probably more important than your video. Great YouTube teachers that I respect, Roberto Blake and Nick Nimmin, and a lot of them, they talk about how they spend as much time, if not more, on their thumbnails. And these are people who've been doing it for years now than they do on their video. No problem, Chrono, no problem. Anyway, so if you're not spending time on your thumbnails, you're not doing yourself you're doing yourself an injustice. Click Magnet is a tool that is going to absolutely help you. So let's just go down the list of things that I typed up on my notes to share with you tonight for anybody who doesn't know what Click Magnet is. Now, I do have a video from TubeBuddy. Stick around and I'll drop it in the middle of this, well, towards the end of the video of the live stream, excuse me, I'll drop it. Andrew Can from TubeBuddy did a video and I'll drop it in a link in the chat so you can check that out. Okay, so here's what Click Magnet can do for you. It can tell you what thumbnails that you've already used, looking at your channel, your current thumbnails, what thumbnails are doing well for you and how they can improve them. And how do they do this? They use the YouTube analytics and TubeBuddy recommendations. So here's the thing, and I believe this deeply, and I don't know, maybe you're gonna, I would hope most of you agree with me, but if you disagree with me, that's cool too. The algorithm is smarter than us. The algorithm is a lot smarter than us. It knows what you want to watch before you do. It is. So it's the YouTube algorithms, right? The YouTube analytics, to be more specific, and then TubeBuddy recommendations together will tell you which thumbnails have worked best for you and which ones haven't. They have extension tools. Click Magnet's in beta, first of all. So you just go to extension. So if you're signed up, go to extension tools. I think it's on the bottom. I'm pretty sure it's on the last one of like 6 or 7, and then click on Click Magnet. Now, if you're not a legend, you don't have it yet, stay till the end. If you stay through this whole thing and you don't have any way to pay for it, I might have an option for you. You'll have to DM me so I can tell you, so I don't put it out here like this. But if you stay till the end or you just message me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com, or hit me up on my Slack channel or any of those things, and I'll drop links to all, hey, my world fam, I'll drop links to my Slack channel and, anything else I can think of where you can get a hold of me here towards the end of this live stream. We'll be going on for about 45 more minutes, okay? So if you don't want to listen to the whole thing, come back to the end, listen to the replay, or fast forward to the replay. It'll be at the end, I promise. But my point is, if you can't afford it and you really need help with that, I'd probably have an option for you, but you got to reach out to me directly because I don't want to put it out there like this, okay? Anyway, it scans. So the Click Magnet, when you click on Click Magnet, TubeBuddy, the Click Magnet tool, boy, that's a tongue twister. It scans your channel and gets data on your channel. It gives you, and there's 4 different pieces of Click Magnet. So there's Power Rankings, Element Inspector, click-through rate opportunities, which is the part I'm excited about, and then Advanced Analytics. I only looked at Advanced Analytics. I probably watched the video 4 or 5 times with Andrew on YouTube. I get pretty excited about the Advanced Analytics, but I fear when I dive into that, I'll just waste my time and I'll look at stuff and I won't do anything. So, but we'll talk about that. Well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. The Element Inspector looks at your last 50 videos. So your last 50 videos, how they did, and their click-through, your thumbnail, the click-through rate. Was there a face on there? Did you use words? What kind of words? If there's a face on there, it looks at the expression you're using, all the things. We'll get a little bit more into that here in a minute. So the Element Inspector looks at your last 50 videos. Let me catch up in chat. I don't have to pay up for the Legend plan every year after I get it for free. I don't know. How are you getting it for free? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have to. So when you're paying for it, it is an annual fee. It's a monthly fee. I hope I'm answering your question, Chrono. If I restate your question, I don't think I understand, because I don't want to waste what I saved up. So it's a monthly fee. I don't know what you're saving up. I think I'm confused, and that's probably because I was chatting or talking and not watching the chat too close. So just restate your question if I missed it. My world fam, no apologies. I'm glad you're here. Max in the house. That's fun. Hello to you. I'm glad you're here. Michaela's in the house. What's going on, Michaela? But I'm going to have to go. No problem. Epcot tomorrow, my family. Nice. Well, if you want to get any of the stuff at the end, or I'm going to talk about some other things, just click to the end, or watch the replay. Well, watch the replay another time. It'll be at the end. There you go. I think one time at the end of your replay, I saw one of the thumbnails along with the recommended videos. I don't know what you're talking about, Keith, but okay. Very cool. Everybody's going to Epcot tomorrow. I'm jealous. I was supposed to be off topic now. I was supposed to be in Disney right now. If you're here just because it's Creator Talk and you don't know why everybody's talking about Disney, I'm a mostly Disney channel, but we do talk about Creator Talk things. So I saw 5 or 6 new faces in here, or I don't know how many. So if you're not here for Disney stuff, that's why we're talking about that. Like when I met the $250 customer goal after I joined affiliate. Oh, well, there you go. If you've got the 250, I think you're probably good, Chrono. I'd have to look for you. I'll find out. Send me a note directly after the show, and either tonight or tomorrow I'll look it up for you, okay? I don't want to leave you hanging, but I don't know the answer. Washington County in the house. Hello to you. Long time no see. Glad you're here. All right, so again, they have the power rankings. Again, if you're just jumping in, we're talking about TubeBuddy's new tool called Click Magnet. So I'll try to go back a little bit. They have 4 aspects within Click Magnet: power rankings, element inspector, click-through rate opportunities, and advanced analytics. Now, again, click-through rate is everything. Click-through rate is, again, if you don't know what that means, how many people see your thumbnail versus how many people click on it. Click-through rate. Think of it as a batting average. Yeah, again, Chrono, I feel like I'm leaving you hanging. So just reach out to me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com, or on my Slack or on my Instagram and ask the direct question. I'll give the answer if I don't know what it is. Okay, so this is amazing, right? So you know how everybody complains about those surprised face emojis and surprise faced thumbnails? I know Lynn, my co-host, she talks about them all the time. Hey, Addie, what's going on, my man? Glad you're here. Hope you're having a great night. Happy weekend. It talks to you. It shows you. It analyzes for you what faces. So let me just read this to you. If using faces in your thumbnail, it even lets you know which emotions work best for your audience. So they got happy, they got sad, they got surprised, they got calm, they got angry, they got a bunch more. That's insane. I find that mind-blowing. How do they do that? They use the Amazon image recognition software. Remember 24? Remember that old show 24? I loved that show. I hear the new show Next by those same people is going to be great. I think it starts Tuesday. I'm not looking for a new show, but I might try that out. But anyway, Amazon image recognition, they use that along with TubeBuddy's recommendations, and they tell you of your last 50 videos, which ones work best. Then when you have that information, you can use it and you can A/B test it. It'll tell you this one. Here's the magic of this. It'll tell you, okay, this video did well, but it wasn't because of click-through rate. It was because of search. If you learn that, what do you learn? Let's fix that thumbnail, right? Let's do 2 new thumbnails and A/B test it. It'll go through the roof. Does that make sense? Let me say that again. So if you have one of those videos that's done well in search, but doesn't have a high click-through rate, if you're a veteran of me, I would say, hey, Sherry, awesome Sunset Travels in the house. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. If you want to go float on a boat far, far away, call Sherry. She will hook you up. Tell her Dole Whip Dad sent you. Okay, so recently I shared with you, I'm a nonprofit executive in my real life, right? Thanks for using those member emojis, Sherry. I love that. I'm a nonprofit exec. I've been with the nonprofit since '95. So on occasion, rarely, I do a little nonprofit consulting. I don't really put that out there very much because I don't want to. But I do sometimes. I do it within my job, and then I'll do it for friends now and then. A friend of mine reached out to me. They got some friends that needed some help with a nonprofit. So I spent 90 minutes with them. I had a nice conversation with them. Good guys, good nonprofit. I was honored to try to help. My point is they have a YouTube channel. They only had like 20 videos. One of their videos had, I don't remember, I don't want to lie to you, a couple thousand views, but a 0.2% click-through rate. A 0.2% click-through rate, meaning what? 2 out of every 1,000 people that saw the thumbnail clicked on it. 0.2%. If they could just get that to 2% and they had 1,000 views, that would have taken them to 10,000 views. But you know if it had 10,000 views, it would be more than that because the algorithm would have seen more people are watching it. So it would have picked it up more. Imagine if they could have got it to 10%. We're talking 50,000 views without an algorithm bump, and you know the algorithm would have given it a bump. That's real dollars. That's real money for their nonprofit. That's real services for their people. That's real return on investment for their clients. I don't want to say what they do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're a nonprofit, that's maybe a future donor. That's maybe a future client. If you're just on AdWords, it's revenue. It's trying to find new people. So the click-through rate is everything. So let me say that again. That I think it was 2,000 views. I don't want to lie to you, but I remember the click-through rate specifically, 0.2%. There's only one number it could be less than that. It was 0.1%. I'm not picking on them. I'm saying they need to use this. They need to use a click-through rate. They need to bump up their click-through rate. How they can do that? All these things. Make sense? So let me go back. The click magnet, part of TubeBuddy's Legend plan, uses the Amazon image recognition software, and they'll pump out which ones are working, which ones aren't. It even matters the size of your face. So they've got, like Andrew explained it. Again, I'll drop the video. It'll say all this stuff much better than I'm doing, frankly. Face back here, face here, big face in the corner. The size matters. That's what she said. The size matters where you put the face in the thumbnail. Emily Rose in the house. What's going on, Emily? Welcome in. Long time to see. Glad you're here. Well, welcome back, I should say. So does that make sense so far? I hope it does. Drop your questions in the chat. Are there floating Are they floating on boats far away right now? Are they floating on boats? I know not what you're speaking of, Turkey Legster. It'll even tell you if text works versus no text. So I can tell you in 2019, I put way too much text on my thumbnails. I probably still do. But this could tell you what words in your text on your thumbnails have worked best and worked least. That's amazing. Click-through rate opportunities. So it'll tell you where you have the click-through rate opportunities. Again, let me explain that. If you have a video that did really, really well because of search, but your click-through rate was bad, obviously that's an opportunity. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty idiot-proof, frankly. And I'm a fan as an idiot. I'm a fan of idiot-proof. It'll give you green if it's like a 90%. You got to go fix this one. And it's like green, yellow. I'm colorblind, so I don't really like color coding, but it makes it idiot-proof. And hey, Orlando guy in the house, my friend, how are you? It makes it idiot-proof for people like me to see which ones you want to go improve. Make sense? So click-through rate opportunities, which ones have good watch numbers, view numbers, lower click-through rate, meaning those are the ones to fix your thumbnail. And then last but not least, almost intimidating, but super exciting. Hey, Ray J, what's going on, my man? I haven't let myself look at it at all, because I know I'll just dive in there. I mean, I had a busy weekend. I don't know. At some point I'll go into it, but I know I'm going to love it. I'm a numbers guy, and it's the advanced analytics. What vids did best in search? It's insane. It's a lot of stuff. So welcome into the new people who just got here. Let me drop a couple links, by the way. I should have done this early, but I didn't. Let me get this out of the way. So if you want it, so I've talked about the channel membership. All my members who are in here, I love you. Thank you so much for supporting me and the channel. If you're interested in that, there's a quick link to check that out. More importantly than that, if you want to, not more importantly, also cool, how about that? Also cool, you want to join my Slack community. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me. I get a lot of emails, guys, but Slack, I've only got like 54 people on my Slack. So if you click that link, you can go to Slack. That'll definitely get you access to me if you want to send me a question or whatever. I think that's all I wanted to drop you guys. Is that everything else? So any questions on that, anything at all? Again, if you're just getting here, there's no Lynn. She's got some birthdays in the family. Everything's good. And I just want to explain why you don't see her for all those names that just popped in. So let me know who in here. Oh, and of course, TubeBuddy, the TubeBuddy link. Please check out the TubeBuddy link. It's right there on the screen, www.tubebuddy.com/Dole Whip. Again, you can get it free anywhere, but if you get it free through that link and you end up paying, they'll help me out with a little bit, a percentage of the cost. And it's nice. So does that make sense? Questions, comments, concerns? Now's the time. Let me know in chat. Are you following along? Does this make sense? Do you love this? Do you hate this? What do you like about it? I'd really like to know. And if there's questions I can possibly answer, I will give it my best shot. That's what I want to do. And then after that, I'm going to talk about newsletter, frankly. I went through that pretty fast. I got to be honest. I think it went faster because I didn't have Lynn to bounce stuff off of, to be honest. But I really want to hear from you guys. Oh, thank you, Captain Akron. Again, he just joined the Slack group. It really is fun. I do a question of the day about 5 days a week. We've got different channels. I plan on having a TubeBuddy place. I've got, I don't know, 5 or 6 of you have clicked my link to be part of the TubeBuddy thing. And I want to have a group. Anybody who uses the link on the TubeBuddy, I'm going to have when I get enough people, I'm going to have a Zoom coaching call, stuff like that, where you can help me and I can help you. Hopefully this kind of on steroids. I feel like I'm talking too fast. Mar says, I'm going to be in the background since this doesn't apply to me as a consumer. I don't choose to be a blogger. No problem. No problem. Mar, love you. No problem. I'm glad you are here. You know, it means a lot. Everybody who's here to learn, it's amazing. And learning together with friends, it's kind of the idea of this channel. But people who hang in here just because they're awesome are cut above, my friend. So I love you. Thank you for being here. Dean using those member-only emojis. Thank you. Says, is TubeBuddy just PC or on mobile? Yeah, there's a mobile app. There's a mobile app. Would you recommend trying it out if you're not doing YouTube yet, but interested in doing it in the future? If you're not doing YouTube yet, but you're going to do it in the future, I wouldn't say there's any value for you. I mean, I would like to tell you to download it once you start your YouTube channel, but there's no, it's a YouTube channel extension. So there's no reason to do that, Dean. I hope I answered that correctly. No, I would wait until you're on YouTube. And once you're on YouTube, I will tell you as a podcaster, lots of podcasts are blowing up, right? Podcasts are blowing up. Video podcasts are blowing up big time. when you're recording and this is for everybody, but I'm talking directly to Dean here. If you're video recording your podcast, you've got content right there. Drop it on the Dean Report, the Dean's Report YouTube channel. Sounds like something that you can do. And then once you had that, then absolutely, I mean, just for the SEO Studio and the Keyword Explorer alone, that would be worth it. So like when you say you interviewed me on your show, you'd want to put on Dole Whip Dad and Disney or whatever we were talking about, right? Or nonprofit or whatever we were talking about. And it would teach you how to do those tags so you can be found. So you know what, honestly, Dean, it might help you even if you didn't do that in learning SEO, but there's other places you can learn simply. I mean, no, it wouldn't help you because you couldn't attach it to your channel. Does that make sense? I hope that was a good answer. I'm only here to hear you say the Cowboys thing. They do, Stacy. My Cowboys are horrible. They're quite a bit better than your Eagles still, but that is not a good bar to be aiming for this year. Without Lynn, this should be called I know, right? Lynn's having birthday cake without me. Mean, right? No, I'm not. I'm only kidding, but you can say it anyway. Yeah, I know. Don't hold your breath. I don't know. Hey, I'll tell the truth. I don't care. My Cowboys are horrible. Cowboys and Chargers fan, we're having a rough time this year. Especially when you pick the Cowboys to win. Like, I really believed it. I thought their defense was going to be above average, and I thought their offense was going to be elite. Their quarterback's setting records. Their defense can't stop anybody. Anyway, Chrono says, I'm not that perfect with learning. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. I'm not that perfect with learning on making podcasts, but I'm a gaming channel regardless. No problem, Chrono. That's cool. Just a beginner. Hey, you know what? Every single human was a beginner. Michael Jordan was a beginner. Nick Nimmin was a beginner. Casey Neistat was a beginner. President Trump was a beginner. Joe Biden was a beginner. Everybody was a beginner. Steven Spielberg was a beginner. So you got to take your first 10 steps. I mentioned it a few times, and I'm a big fan of this story. It's true. Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD. Hope I said that right. He's one of the best tech YouTubers. And he did 100 videos, uploaded 100 videos to get to his first 100 subscribers. That's amazing. So everyone has to begin. And Chrono, for you, I would say just download the free one, but I think you already said you did. Mar says, but he'll never change his allegiance. No way, Mar. I suppose if I moved, but. Mar, I lived in San Diego. I was born in LA. I lived in San Diego. And I moved out here to the Texas area about 10 years ago. I was a Rams fan when I was a kid, but then I moved out of LA. Then I was a Chargers fan because I grew up in San Diego. When I moved to Texas, I was still a Chargers fan, and I still am a Chargers fan. But I became a Cowboys fan too because I'm a big sports radio guy. And how do you not, right? And I mean, and the cheerleaders. Never heard. So yeah, I won't stop rooting for the Chargers ever. But if I move to Orlando, I could be a Tampa Bay Devil Rays fan. I can see that, but I'll never love them more than my Dodgers, who are playing the Padres tomorrow night, and I'm excited and I can't wait. Anyway, way off topic. Everybody's talking about that in the chat. Very good, very good. Chrono says, I'm stuck with 251 myself. Still have to redo old gaming content in HD one at a time. Wow, that's a lot of work, no doubt, but this would be well, there you go then. It'd be a good opportunity to do those A/B testings. I mean, if you have some that have done really, really well, and you have some that didn't, it'll certainly allow you to, A/B test and the heck out of that and see what kind of growth you can get. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to move on to newsletters here in a minute because I sent out a newsletter today. And then we'll go back here in about 20 minutes, talk a little bit about this for anybody who pops in, and then we'll close up for the night. Again, if you're going to head out of here because you want to hear about newsletters, that's okay. I understand. Thanks for being here. Have the best day ever. All those things. Subscribe, like, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Newsletter. So I waited till I got 100 email subscribers to send one out. I really got about 130 or whatever. And I put out today my first newsletter. And if you'd like to get that and you didn't get it, please send me. You got to send me an email because I won't be able to write it all down. Email me at dolewhipdad@gmail.com. And it talks about all the stuff I'm doing. I'm going to try my best to do either one a week or maybe even two a week to kind of promote what I've got going on. So say I'm on, because we're talking about it, say Dean invites me onto his podcast. Then I'll say, hey, I'll be on Dean's podcast on Thursday or whatever, whenever it's posted. And we're going to be talking about these things. Go check out Dean's thing. By the way, I've got this show on this time. I'm putting out this video. Talking about the websites I have, www.welcomehomedvc.com is my latest one. All those things, it's self-promotion and it's fun, but I had a lot of fun putting it together today, and I got some really, really good feedback. And my point in saying all of that is, A, if you want to be a subscriber, please let me know. Email me or Slack message me or send me a message on Instagram, whatever works with your email, and I'll send it to you. But the it's interesting. There was two things that happened this week where I touched my subscribers, you guys, my friends, the viewers, whatever. Friday night I put out it's a now unlisted video, but I left it up there for about 24 hours. A video about what was going on Friday in America and why I didn't want to go live Friday, and we didn't go live Saturday either. And it was very well received. It's not on the channel now. It's unlisted. If you're on my Slack channel, you can see it. I posted it on my Slack. It's also, hey, Lori Jean Carlson, welcome in. It's also in the newsletter, so you can see it. I'm not like trying to hide it or anything, but it just isn't, 24 hours have come and gone, so it's not relevant anymore. But I talked about what was going on in America and why I didn't feel like I was going to go live. I just didn't want to be funny. I'm not feeling like being that funny right now, honestly. If you can probably tell, if you're a veteran of my show, if you know me well, I'm in a good mood, but I'm not in a hey, let's make everybody laugh mood. It's just, it's just feels a little different. So anyway, if you're interested in that, it's an unlisted video. And then I dropped the newsletter today, posted, uploaded, sent out, whatever the way to call a newsletter is. I was amazed at how fast people, because you can get the data pretty quick. I think 90 people opened it before 10 minutes were up. That's, I think, 85. I don't have a huge email list. Someday maybe, but it's only 130 deep right now or whatever. So I think 85% of people opened it in the first less than 10 minutes. And then the comments that I got, mostly on Instagram direct message, but a couple on email, and the message I got from Friday night from some of you who are in this chat that I'm seeing names, guys, you blew me away. Like, you blew me away. And it's just amazing. The blessing that you guys are to me. I'm a pretty happy guy. I definitely have a temper, but I'm a pretty happy guy in general. But man, if I wasn't, if somebody said to me, how do I get out of this funk? Because a lot of people are in a funk right now. I would say, do this. Connect with people. I'm not necessarily be a YouTuber, but connect with people. It's an interesting thing. And for Chrono, for anybody for Dean, for anybody who's starting the YouTube journey or is thinking about doing the YouTube journey, I would say to you, stop thinking about it, because yes, there's some negativity. Yes, there's some dodos. Feel free to check out my How to Deal with Trolls video and live stream from a couple of weeks ago. And that got ugly and people are stupid, but the amazing people that reach out to you and give you love, to give you positive feedback, to tell you, hey, keep going, and hey, be happy and all that. I'm not the kind of guy who even thinks he needs that stuff, but you guys made me feel better. So I don't know if I'm articulating this very well, but what I'm trying to say is thank you. But more than that, I want to say, if you're one of those people who's worried about it, should you put yourself out there? You really should. For two reasons. One, the world needs your you. How dare you not share your you? Somebody needs to hear you. If you're positive, if you're a negative jerk, just shut up and go in the basement. And number two, it's unbelievably therapeutic. Like, I was as annoyed and unhappy and down on Friday as I've been in a long time. And before I went to bed on Friday, just after I dropped what was the unlisted video, I bet I had 20 people who said amazingly nice things about the content we're putting out here on the channel. And then after the newsletter today, sitting there watching my Cowboys get drubbed, but receiving feedback about the newsletter and seeing how fast people open it and all those things, thank you. And again, if you're one of those people who hasn't quite put yourself out on the ledge, jump off the cliff and figure out how to put on the parachute on the way down. Right now, do it. because it's the best thing. It's the best thing. I'm way behind in chat, guys. So I don't know. I feel like I got a little preachy there. But it's been a bit weird week. You know, I came home from work on Friday, and there was the news of the president. And I am so sick of the election thing, but I love America. And just all there and stuff, just more stuff. And my work, I'm very happy with what's going on at work, but I'm also sick of us not doing what I want to be doing. And just all this stuff was heaping on me. And you guys just made me feel really, really good. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. Mar says I received the newsletter today. Thank you, Mar. I think you responded, but the response was empty. I remember I was going to send you a note, but I got busy with it. I was going to send you a note later, but there you go. I had to deal with copyright messes left and right. Did you really, Chrono? Because you're doing gaming. See, I don't know the gaming copyright basics, to be very, very honest with you. I think, though, you can provide commentary. So what I'd be interested. Are you playing music on the top of it? Maybe that was it. You gotta be careful with that. Lori Jean, I think I said hello to you, but hello to you. I'm going to go pull up. Thank you, Sherry. Michaela says, I like getting email newsletters, but they have to be the right balance. Too much info in them can easily turn the reader away. Not enough can easily. Yeah, you know, that's hard. That's a really good one, Michaela. And it's impossible to make everybody happy. So what I would say to the creators out there is just put in what you want. Because some people are going to want like the Tim tracker. He puts like one thing in there. But then there's like Timothy Ferriss of the 4-Hour Work Week. His newsletter, it's Friday. It's got tons of information. And I read them both. But I hear you, and you're totally right. It just depends on, you know, what Michaela likes is what Michaela likes. It doesn't mean that's what Sherry likes and Lori Jean likes and Chrono likes. So my point is, as a creator, just do you. You can't make everybody happy. That's one of the reasons to have a newsletter, though. So for me, I try to reach people on YouTube. I'm going to dive heavy into podcasts here. I've got a couple, but I haven't. I've been. Doesn't matter. Podcasts are on the way, and then I've got some other things. Now I've got some websites. One that's public, well, two that are public, but one that I've promoted a tiny bit, and then the newsletter. And those are kind of the different prongs to get people in different spots. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. Chrono says, like, if I redo a new playthrough of a Mega Man game on the DS, I would have to regain those watch time. Okay, so if you have to regain watch time, then are you worried about being monetized? And has it been over a year? Because I would say don't worry about it, just create new stuff. If you are worried about getting monetized, it's been over a year, you don't want to look backwards, you want to look forward. In my never so humble opinion. Dean says, got the newsletter, good. I didn't go live on Saturday either, didn't feel right. Yeah, it was a weird week. Hey, Mike Wheeler's in the house. Hey, Mike, what's going on, my man? Hey, Dawn from Hitchhiking Bones in the house. Orlando guy says, Pastor LaPierre says, it makes sense. Hold on, I'm way behind in chat, guys. My apologies. Wow, I am way behind in chat. Okay, there we go. Hitchhiking Bones says, I'm like number 33. Oh, okay. Thank you. You like the chat? Okay, you like the video. I get it. Pastor LaPierre says it makes sense. Hey, Pastor LaPierre, what's going on? Richard from the Atlanta guy says, if you want to redo an old show, don't delete the old video. Just mark it as unlisted or private and publish the new one. That way you don't lose previous watch. So you don't lose the watch hours if you unlisted. You don't ever lose watch hours. You lose the watch hours value if you're not monetized within the 12 months. Outside of that, what value are watch hours? Everybody saying hi to Mike Wheeler. What's going on, my man? Hope you're having a great weekend. Happy Sunday night. The old playthrough was quite a mess, making a brand new one. There you go, Chrono. Yeah, playlists are important. Playlists allow people to binge watch your stuff. Buddha you, I don't know if you were here earlier, Dawn, or Will, but I think that's Dawn. But 'tis the season to be spooky. One of my favorite pins, so I got to show it off. I only get 31 days to show it off. I had many people who love Mega Man Star Force 3 and 2. I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome. Mega Man, I think of Mega Mind, but I don't know. I'm not a gamer guy. I do like Civilization. You play Civilization? I don't play it very often, but I have it. It's best to use music from YouTube library for creators. I would say to you, Epidemic Sound. Again, it costs some money. I think it's $19 a month. I pay for it on 2 of my channels. Yes, I have a affiliate link. It gets you a free month, and it gets me a free month if you use it, I think. It's been a while. I think it's been a while. I think that's the answer. Anyway, in my description on all my videos, including this one, Epidemic Sound referral link. Hold on, guys. And that'll get you and me a free month if you use it. YouTube library, okay. I think there's a lot better options. But people use that one. I would highly suggest Epidemic Sound or another service. Epidemic Sound's by far my favorite. By far. I did look at a few of them, and Epidemic Sound's the best, in my never so humble opinion. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much for checking out the newsletter. I hope you liked it. I had fun making it. I would take any feedback on it. Send me a note and anything you want. Getting caught up in chat here again. I've lost my partnership. I don't know what that means, Chrono, but that sounds sad. YouTube partnership? They hardly, man, you must have won. YouTube partnership's hard to lose. They hardly ever get rid of people. So if you had it and then you lost it, you'd be the first person I've heard that happen to. I would guess you quit posting, but let me know. Thank you, Don. I love that pin too. BDF, you have a great night, Keith. Hope you have a super weekend. Mega Man is a video game franchise. There you go. Very cool. Hitchhiking Bone says they use Epidemic Sound. Yeah, it's awesome. Yes, exactly, Mark. Finally, I can use that pin. 15 a month? Okay, there you go. Destination Timeshare says Epidemic Sound is 15 a month. I believe you. I paid for it on 2 of my channels. And again, I have an affiliate link. I had like 3.5 months where I didn't have to pay for it all because people were using the link. I think I paid for it the last 2 months or something. There you go. Destination knows. Take advantage of the Epidemic Sound discount through TubeBuddy. There you go. Good point. If you use TubeBuddy, please use my link, TubeBuddy.com/Dole Whip. Get it for free. And then you get a discount on Epidemic Sound. Good thinking, DT. So anyway, we talked tonight about Click Magnet, which I'll go over again really quick as we close up. And we talked about a newsletter. Let me know, do you have a newsletter for your followers? Is it something you are doing now? Has it been helpful for you? If you're not doing it, is it something you thought about? And then Click Magnet, I'm going to go through it again because a lot of people popped in after the beginning. So if you were here for the beginning, you're going to hear me recap that. I'm not trying to get rid of anybody. I'm just being honest with you. What we talked about with Click Magnet, it is part of the paid version of TubeBuddy. So again, TubeBuddy.com/Dole Whip gets you a free download. Click Magnet is part of the paid version, so you have to pay for it to get the stuff, but I think it's very much worth it. Check it out if you're interested. And again, if you do use my link, let me know. We'll get you on the Slack channel, and we'll do some stuff if you ever want any coaching or one-on-one conversation or just question answering. Not that I know everything, just 2 heads are better than 1, right? Use my link and you get in a little channel there, and happy to do that and do Zoom calls, stuff like that. Anyway, what is Click Magnet? What thumbnails are, it tells you what thumbnails are doing well on your channel and how you can improve them from YouTube analytics and TubeBuddy recommendations. They have extension, it's under extension tools and then Click Magnet. It scans your personal channel and gets data on your channel. Okay, let me put this up here so it's easier to talk to you guys about. They have something called the Element Inspector that looks at your last 50 videos. If using faces in your thumbnail, it even lets you know which emotions work best. I'm scared, I'm happy, I'm surprised, all those stupid faces people make. Also, it tells you how big the face should be in the frame. So way back here or closer, it's amazing. And had happy, sad, surprised, calm, angry, all those things. It uses Amazon's image recognition software and TubeBuddy's recommendations to help you figure out the size. It tells you, should you be putting text in your thumbnails or not? How does it do that? It looks at your channel, the last 50 videos, and it tells you what worked and what didn't work. And it tells you where the click-through rate opportunities are. So if this video did really, really well, but the click-through rate's bad, you definitely want to fix this one. Maybe you don't need to bother with this other one. Make sense? And then add advanced analytics. It blew my mind, guys. Blew my mind. So much stuff. Just insane. It's amazing what the YouTube algorithms know about us and can do. And this is our opportunity to use some of that. And I highly, highly, highly suggest you check out TubeBuddy. If you don't like my ugly face, but you want to grow, just get it somewhere else. If my ugly face hasn't pissed you off yet, please use TubeBuddy.com/Dole Whip. Download it. Get the free version. If you can't afford or you're not ready for the paid, that's okay. Get the free version using my link. And if you ever do it in the future, life is good and we both win. Okay? But the Click Magnet is definitely on the paid version. Does that make sense? I don't want to confuse anybody. Hey, I did the download. I can't find Click Magnet. It's on the paid version. Okay. And I do feel a little salesy tonight. Sorry about that. Not really. I believe in TubeBuddy. I really do. I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of what they do. And I do have a couple, at least I think I do, that just email me directly if you have trouble paying for it, and I might be able to help out 1 or 2 of you. I don't want to promise that and be wrong. I have to look back in my emails. Did you know your home address is on the newsletter instead of the store address? Is it really? No, I didn't know that. I will try adding playlists for newer content. Oh, Pat Solar Perry, thank you so much. $2 super chat with the mood. I like it. Thank you so much, guys. You're amazingly supportive, and I appreciate it. I hope you know I appreciate it immensely. Chrono says, I'll be trying to add playlists for newer content moving forward without fear of copyright claims and figuring out solutions to try to grind the watch hours. Here's how to grind the watch hours. Create content. Create content, and then create some more content. I don't know what you're referring to with the copyright again. I don't know what it was, but my best guess is you were using music over the top. Get Epidemic Sound. You don't have to worry about it. You're very welcome, Chrono. I hope you got value out of this, and I hope you don't become a stranger. Please subscribe. Even if I have to play one-on-one games or do tutorials, there you go. Yes, I'm in the process of redoing my website. There you go, Sherry. Good for you. Send me a link. I don't think I've ever seen it. Would love to see it. Again, Pat Solar Perry, thank you so much. Appreciate that too. Immensely. Zugo Mugo in the house. Hello. Currently uploading a few videos as it seems there's 2 potential hurricanes heading for New Orleans right now. I saw that. I'm a weather nut too. There's a depression that looks like it's going to form off the Yucatan Peninsula, and I live in Fort Worth, so if it hits Houston, it could come to us. Yeah, if you live in New Orleans, there's actually, I think there's 2 out in the main Atlantic and 1 in the Gulf. I wouldn't swear to that, but I think that's what I saw. Yeah, Mar, thank you for thanking Mike and or Val. I'm a fan of TubeBuddy too. Good, Dawn. I am. I usually, oh, thank you. I thought you did. It gives you so much actionable data. It sure does. It sure does. I totally agree with that. It's a good place to end it. So, guys, I think Click Magnet is worth it. I am positive TubeBuddy is worth it, and I am positive you guys are worth it. You guys made my day. For coming tonight, but for the amazing comments I got about my video on Friday, which is now unlisted, but you can check it out on my Slack channel and or on in the newsletter, that hard word I couldn't think of. Thank you is what I want to say. And I hope you guys are having fun. I hope this was of value. At the end of my show, I generally, when we close out, everybody goes away and it's just me and Lynn. We talk for 15 or 20 minutes. And the first question I always ask is, did we provide value? I don't get to ask her that today. So I'll just say to you, I hope I provided value tonight. Lynn will be back. She's having family birthday fun. Yeah, so I'm going to promote now. Good Morning Disney is my Monday through Saturday show, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time, something 15 where you live, where me and my wife talk about Disney news and stuff. Good Morning Disney. And then Tuesday nights, Welcome Home, DVC, the DVC show. If you don't know what DVC is, it's Disney Vacation Club. Also, we got the welcomehomedvc.com website for you to check out. Lots more coming to that. Friday night, Disney Pins Live. Sunday night, this Creator Talk Live is a thing, but it's going to be changing. Keep your ears open for that. Questions, comments, concerns, now's the time. I'm going to get caught up in chat, then we're going to wave goodbye for the night. Zukamuka says also Typhoon Chanhom could impact Japan. That's cool. I mean, not cool for them, but I love weather. I love watching weather news. As long as nobody gets hurt, I almost feel guilty because I love it, but I don't want anybody to get, displaced or injured or, God forbid, die. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that immensely. That is my goal on the show. I mean, I have fun and I want to interact with you, and interacting with you guys is, enough for me. It's just, I enjoy it very much, but this show more than any other, but all of them, but this show for sure, I want to make sure we're providing value. I am by no means an expert. I don't have a play button sitting back there, but I will. I don't believe you need to be an expert to teach anything. So it's not an apology. It's just a point. I think we should all help each other grow, and I want to grow on YouTube. And if you want to grow on YouTube, you're my people. And if you want to grow on YouTube and you like Disney, you're definitely my people. And if you're a Dodger fan, well, you're probably me. So thank you. Thank you for spending some time. Chrono, I'm off. No, thank you. Chrono, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe. Stick around every Sunday night, Creator Talk Live. Friday night, Disney Pins Live. Tuesday night, Welcome Home, the DVC show. Monday through Saturday, Good Morning Disney. I'm going to drop 2 more links for you. Oh, and I promised you I would drop the video too. So don't go anywhere. I'll drop the video from Andrew of TubeBuddy that you can check out. So there is the Slack channel. You want to check that out. If you're interested in being a member of the channel, thank you for even considering it. It's a blessing to me and my family. There's a link to that. And we do have basically weekly We didn't do it this Friday, but we have weekly member Zoom calls. And then I want to drop, most importantly at all, for anybody who wants more and better information about ClickMagnet, this is the video straight from the TubeBuddy channel. Andrew Can, who's a real nice guy. I don't know him personally, but I really like him. He did a video which basically was the basis for, I took notes off of that video for this show. So you definitely, if you're interested and you want to hear somebody talk more eloquently than me about it, there it is. Check that out. Andrew Can from TubeBuddy. You should check it out. Guys, one last little sales pitch on TubeBuddy. And again, if you don't like me clicking on something, download it. You don't need my link to download it. I hope you do, because then it would bless me if you paid for it. But I like these guys a lot. They really care about their customers. They really care about the people that use their service. I know Rob from TubeBuddy. I guess I know Andrew from TubeBuddy. I know him. He doesn't know me, so that feels weird to say that. But we've conversed back and forth a little bit. Even the CEO of TubeBuddy reached out to me, and we had a mini, 4 or 5 emails back and forth conversation. And he was very good to me, and he gave me some unbelievable value. But my point in saying this is not, I know people. My point is, they really, really are creating a tool that can help you get where you want to go if you want to grow on YouTube. TubeBuddy is by far the best tool out there. There's a bunch of others. I'm a fan of some others. I have used some others, but right now I'm using TubeBuddy exclusively because there's so much to learn. Once I learn it all, I'll probably start using some of the other tools again, but I just don't have time to even learn all the TubeBuddy things yet, let alone the other ones. So if you want to use my time on my research on what to use as a tool for YouTube, it's TubeBuddy. Trust me, it's TubeBuddy. And again, where do you start? You start with the free one. I think that's it. Let me know if there's any questions, but I think we beat it to death tonight. Again, I dropped the link to the membership thing. I dropped a link to the Slack. That's free. And we dropped, most importantly, probably the video from Andrew and TubeBuddy. Please check it out. Let me catch up in chat. Zugamugo says, if you enjoy the weather, then you may be up for a future collab with me. Oh, absolutely, Zugamugo. Where'd it go? There we go. When I start going on storm chasing. So Zugamugo, I've never done storm chasing. We've become storm watcher, whatever. We went to the class, we nerded it up, and we got certified to be storm chasers or storm watchers, not chasers. I've never done storm chasing. A couple of my friends are into it. So a couple of YouTubers that you probably know in the Disney community are into it. I've never done it. I reached out to a guy. I run a nonprofit, and we used to do, and we will again do, golf tournaments, and then we have raffles. And I almost had a storm chasing trip as part of it. And I might, once the world gets normal again, I might reach out to them again. It was a couple of years back now. I might have to restart that conversation, but that's something I want to do. Kelly from Myers of the Mouse has done it. My good friend. He's my co-host on Thursday night for NFL Watch Party, him and Pete McDevitt. So if you want to talk to somebody who's actually done it, show up Thursday night. I don't know if it's on his channel or Pete's channel or my channel this Thursday, but on one of those three, if you pop in, remind me of that, and I'll ask Kelly, and he can talk about that a little bit. Everyone's saying good night. Guys, thank you so much. Hitchhiking Moans, great ways to end it. TubeBuddy is an invaluable tool for creators. I love it. I love it too, and I love you guys. Thank you guys for spending a little time with me tonight. Happy Sunday. Have a great week. Again, Monday through Saturday, Good Morning Disney, starting tomorrow, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time, something 15 where you live. Have a great night. Message me on Slack. Email me on Dope Dad if you want to get the newsletter or you have any questions or anything like that. Michaela says, I love watching storm chasing. Reed Timmer is I like Reed Timmer. He streamed some crazy tornadoes and just recently the hurricanes. Reed was in not too far from where I live. Oh boy, a couple months ago. I don't remember when it was. You never want Reed in your area, but he's like the rock star of social media of storm chasing. I'm a huge fan. Love it. Michaela, me and you and Zugamugo need to go on a storm chasing trip. That would be a blast. All right, that's it. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. See you tomorrow for Good Morning Disney. TubeBuddy.com/Dole Whip for your free download. Email me to get on the newsletter list. Stacy, this is for you. Go Cowboys, go Chargers, and go whoever's playing the Eagles. Oh, and most importantly, go Dodgers. Down with the Padres this week. All right, that's it. Take care. Bye for now.